Hello, everyone, and welcome back to SnowRunner. Guess what? Season 4 has dropped. As you can see, we have kind of a different screen here, and with that comes a new hard mode. So let's just read through this. This is a special game mode for the players who have enough experience and wish their skills in logistics and driving to be tested even further. Note that you may face an unsolvable situation and may have to restart the whole game. In hard mode, the rules of the game are very different. You have to pay for your fuel and repairs. You have to pay for your vehicle deployment. You have to pay for your vehicle recovery. You have to pay every time you load cargo automatically. You are not able to sell your trailers and semis. You sell your trucks and equipment for half its price. Contests are restricted in the number of tries, and you have to search for the facilities with the cargo you need by yourself. So this is what we're going to be doing in this new series. So we're going to go ahead and start it up. And we're going to be playing Michigan in this run in slot 2 here. And so what I'm going to do in this playlist is we're going to focus just on Michigan. And along with making this thing hard, I am not going to use any modded trucks or trailers. Now, we'll see some in the store because I do have modded trucks in my Wisconsin playthrough, as you can see there. So we're just not going to buy them. So along with season 4, we also got a free anniversary edition DLC with 2 trucks. So we have, I believe it's a cat and I want to say an international. We'll look at those later when we play the new season 4 map on another recording. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and start this up. Let's get to it. All right, so here we are. It literally loaded us up right into our garage. So if we compare this to a normal play, we would go through a little tutorial in the beginning. Looks like we don't get to do that here, but we do have our Chevy CK1500, and apparently it wants us to look at the global map. So as you can see, we have all of these extra maps. We have all of them: Kola Peninsula, the Yukon, Wisconsin, and Amur, which is the season 4 one. So we're going to stick with our Michigan map here for the moment. Now, as you can see, we have the truck store, we have customize, and there's nothing in storage. So any of the DLC trucks that we would normally get whenever we start a play, we don't get access to those. So this is all we have. Now let's look at our local map and just kind of see where we're at here. So it looks like we have the Fleet Star sitting out here. Now this thing's dead and we ain't gonna touch it, so not gonna worry about that too much. But we have a whole bunch of stuff here that we get to do. We have a lot of stuff here that we get to do. And of course we have all of this. Now you can see they went ahead and closed out the first 4 here. The Watchtower, first truck, old bridge deconstruction, and get to the garage. The only thing is we don't have the other truck. The other truck is somewhere, you know, over this way. So if I zoom out, you'll notice they didn't find any of the watchtowers. So today we're going to look at watchtowers. Now, one of the things also notice, I cannot change the time, so we're going to be driving at night, just because, you know, that's just how it is. So I'm not going to start any of these yet, because we want to kind of try to get as many of these watchtowers as we can today. This is the one that you normally get in the tutorial, so we know we're going to get that one. These two are kind of high up there. So is that. Well, a lot of these are kind of high up there. So we may or may not get to some of these other ones. I think that one we can get to pretty easily. So we're going to leave the garage here. And we're going to go down the road. And we're first going to go over to this one that we know we can get to. Just before we leave, though, we're going to go into customize, and we're just going to see what we get at level 2, because we start at level 2. I don't have any high expectations here, so no engine upgrades. Pretty much, we can change to a couple of different tires if we wanted to. What we have right now is highway, but we do have access to like all terrains. So if we wanted to do that, we could. It would help in the mud. But I think we'll hold off for now. We have 8,800 in the money there. We do have access to the autonomous scout, but you can see we don't have enough money for it. Snurkwool. We could probably do that at some point. We don't need it yet. And then, of course, we don't have access to any of this stuff. So, reach rank 14. So, we have a little ways to go. Rank 5 and rank 3. So, we have a little ways to go. We're at rank 2. No big deal. So, we're going to go ahead and leave the garage here. And I've been promoted, as just let me know there. So, yeah. So, and I also have messed with the perspective a little bit so we can see the truck a little better. We do have a full tank, so there is that. I wanted to adjust the field of view, so that way we get things a little bit better. So as we're pulling up side here, you'll notice we have trailers at our disposal. One of them has metal beams on it, which will come in handy because we may actually have to use that. And it looks like we have some repairs and whatever this is supposed to be. So we have some trailers at our disposal, which would be really good. You can see there's that Fleet Star. Oh, what do you know? Did they actually make that thing drivable? Let's see. Let's just go over and check first. Because the original one was not drivable. Okay, so that one looks like it's drivable. So let's first stop the motor, and we're going to change to that truck. Oh, yeah. It's completely dead. Look at that. Yeah, so there's nothing that we can technically do with it like that, but what we could do is we could probably tow it in there with the truck, but we'll worry about that later. First thing we're going to do is we're going to work on some towers here, so. Now we do have to be a little bit conservative with the driving now too, because we got to pay for damages, so won't be driving hog wild. So we're gonna head over to that tower, the first tower that we normally get in the tutorial. All right, we made it. One tower down. Plenty more to go. Okay, so let's stop the engine for a moment. It'll probably be something done fairly often. And let's take a look at the map. So as you can see, we kind of lit up a various amount of stuff. There is an upgrade that we might go for in a future video. Here's our GMC, which we will come back for here in a moment. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to go after this tower and get that side lit up. And then maybe go after this tower down here. So let's keep going. All right, we got that one. Kind of in that swampy looking area there. All right, so let's take a look at the map. So now we kind of opened up some more stuff here. Of course, we have rock slide over here, which is something we'll have to fix at some point down the road. Trailer store down here is how we get to Smithville Dam. There's a Scout 800 right over here that we can go for at some point down the road. This is the activation for the rock slide right there. Zooming out a little bit, I think we're going to try to make our way back down here and try to get up to this tower right there. All right, let's see if I can make it across there. I almost got stuck. That wouldn't have been good, huh? Well, I guess we get to pay for our first recovery because I'm really stuck in here. All right, let's see how much this is going to cost. $2,000. Wow. Well, sacrifices have to be made, unfortunately. But it does not cure my my gas. So we may have to consider putting these other tires on. So these are good in mud and average on the others. These are good in off-road but average mud. These are just excellent on-road, average, and poor. So I think these would probably be the better ones to put on. We're going to spend a little bit of cash here. So you'll notice that when I try to sell these back, we're only going to get 500 for these. So we only get half the value out of them. So, well, at least we have better tires now. As you can see, we only have 16 out of 22 gallons. So hopefully we'll get around a little bit better, at least for the time being, right? Sun's starting to go down, so we're going to be doing some night driving. All right, so what we want to do now, just make sure we're going on the right path. So to get here, there's a couple of different ways. We can go up through that windy area there, but I believe we need to get there from the starting strip here. I'm going to turn left and sort of migrate my way over until I see the road here. These tires are definitely helping better than those other ones did for sure. There we are. All right, so taking a look at the map again, you can see we kind of have almost half done, which is not too bad. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to circle back. We're going to put some fuel in the truck, most likely. And then we're going to go over here and get the GMC MH9500. And we're probably going to use this truck to tow the Scout back to the garage. So there we go. All right, so I kind of want to get this in a position to make it easy to tow. We are going to try to tow the Scout truck back. Get that in a nice position there. Now we're going to change trucks, and as you can see, it's full, so we're good there. And what we're going to do now is I'm just going to attach it. Don't let me. Oh, I got to start it first. There we go. Now, turn on engine on winch truck. So right now it's not on at all, which is good. I don't want it burning gas, so we're just going to tow it. Give us some light here. So we're just going to tow this back to the warehouse, so that way all of our trucks are there. Taking a slightly different way than the way we took to get over here. You gotta go across some water, so hopefully this won't be too bad. Very nice. All right, we'll see you back at the garage. Alright, we have made it back to the garage. So the first thing I'm going to do is to sort of stop right in here. And I'm going to release my thing there. I am going to stop the engine. Turn off the light there. We're going to switch trucks. And I'm just going to put this one back in the garage. And I don't know if that, I don't think it costs money just to put it in the garage. But anyway. And what we're going to do now is we're going to switch back to the truck as soon as it'll let me. We're going to go back into the GMC. And we're going to use this to pull the Fleet Star in so we can put it in the garage. So all right, and disconnect that. We're going to stop the motor on this. Stop the motor on this one. We're going to put it in the garage. Okay. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the Fleet Star, and now that this one's in here, I can put it in the garage. So this truck is pretty much screwed. Quite frankly, I don't think I'm even going to try to repair this. I think I'm just going to sell it for the money. So we'll need to retain it. And then from here, we're going to sell this truck. And get 15K out of it, so that's good. So with that, we now have our GMC MH9500, and we have our Scout. So with this truck here, as you can see, we actually do have access to this one right here. Well, that's actually, This one right here, actually. Really doesn't look like it's that good. We don't really have access to anything else at the moment. But we can put bigger highway tires on, it looks like. Doesn't look like it really benefits us to upgrade the tires right now. All terrains, we need to get to rank 6, so we got a little ways before we can put better tires on it. Off-road, we got to get to 8, so ideally this is where we want to be, because that's good on mud, and that's about as high as it goes, other than going into the chain stuff, which we're not really worried about right now. So right now we just we got the 43s, so we'll just have to stick with that. It's unlocked. We need engageable, so we'll have to find that. We can put the snorkel on it, which I think would probably be a good thing, because we are going to be going through little bits of water as opposed to not wearing it. So we'll go ahead and put that on. Don't really have a choice on that. Now on the frames, what we're going to need to fulfill our requirement is a loading crane. So we're going to have to put a loading crane on here. Now if we do that, we can't take trailers, so I'm not going to put it on there yet, but when we need, because there's like trailers around here that has stuff on them that we might take first. So yeah, we're going to leave it like this for now. I could probably take them in the other vehicle and tow them if I have to, but we'll worry about that in the next episode. So I think that's where we're going to leave it. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know when my next SnowRunner videos are going to hit the channel. And with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next mud pit.